Many of us have had moments when it feels like luck is simply not on our side, no matter how hard we try. Dreams and desires seem distant, as if the universe is conspiring against our success. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. But what if I told you that luck isn't the deciding factor in your life's outcomes? There is a far more powerful force at play, the law of attraction, and it works by harnessing your inner power. But there's a catch. It requires belief, understanding, and the willingness to keep certain secrets. Imagine you find yourself stuck in a never-ending loop. Each week, you buy a lottery ticket, filled with hope, believing that this time, your dreams will come true. But when the drawing comes and you don't win, disappointment floods your thoughts. Once again, prosperity seems out of reach, and luck feels like a distant dream. This cycle of hoping and waiting for something to magically change can feel draining, like you're chasing something that just keeps slipping through your fingers. But here's the profound truth that many overlook. Luck is not the determining factor in achieving success. Instead, the key to success lies in your ability to manifest your desires. In the rich teachings of Buddhism, we learn that what we think, feel, and do shapes our reality. This idea aligns perfectly with the law of attraction, a concept that tells us our thoughts and actions hold the power to shape our destiny. The power to manifest doesn't lie in waiting for a lucky break. It resides within you, an untapped force that can align your world with your deepest desires. Take, for instance, a man from Newcastle who used a simple technique and won millions in the lottery. This wasn't just a random stroke of luck. His victory was a manifestation, the result of aligning his beliefs with the process. He didn't just wish for good fortune. He tapped into a powerful force within him, a force that began to shift the energy around him, bringing his desires to life. In Buddhism, this concept resonates deeply with the teachings of right intention and mindfulness. The idea is not to wish or hope for something to come to you from outside, but to manifest from within, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions to attract the life you desire. By doing so, you create the conditions that allow the universe to respond. This is the essence of the law of attraction. Manifestation is more than just thinking happy thoughts or hoping things will get better. It's not a superficial practice. It's about alignment. To truly manifest, you need to harmonize your thoughts, emotions, and actions so strongly that the universe has no choice but to respond. It's like tuning a guitar. If the strings are out of sync, the music won't sound right. But when everything is aligned, the music flows effortlessly. You've probably experienced spontaneous manifestations before. Maybe you were thinking of a friend and suddenly they called you, or you had a desire for something and the perfect opportunity appeared. These aren't just coincidences, they're manifestations. These are subtle examples of the law of attraction in action. The Buddha often spoke of mindful awareness and the power of our mental states. If we focus on negativity, it will inevitably show up in our lives. In the same vein, if we focus on abundance, positivity, and gratitude, those energies will start to manifest. The key to unlocking the abundance of the universe is shifting your focus from lack to possibility. When you stop thinking, "I don't have enough," and start thinking, "I am abundant," something remarkable happens. The universe responds by sending opportunities, people, and situations that align with that new frequency. This shift can completely change the way you see and experience the world. Imagine just for a moment how your life might look if instead of focusing on lack or fear, you focused entirely on the possibilities and opportunities that already exist around you. What if, instead of thinking you are stuck, you believe that everything you need is already within your reach? Now let's explore something incredibly powerful: the 7 words that can transform your life. These words are more than just phrases. They carry immense energy. They resonate at a frequency that aligns with the universe's natural flow, drawing exactly what you desire into your life. But there's one important rule. Do not share these words with anyone. In the Buddhist teachings, there is a concept known as noble silence. This silence isn't just about the words we speak, but about protecting the integrity of our thoughts and intentions. When we share our deepest desires or our spiritual practices with others, their energy, doubts, and opinions can interfere with the natural flow we are trying to create. Silence, then, serves as a protective shield for your intentions, allowing them to grow undisturbed. The 7 words I'm referring to are simple yet profoundly transformative. When you repeat them, you align your energy with the universe's, creating a powerful resonance that draws your desires closer to you. The words I'm speaking of are thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, these 7 words are the secret that the universe responds to. Gratitude is one of the most powerful energies in existence, and when you express it with sincerity and conviction, you unlock a profound flow of abundance. The number 7, which is revered in many spiritual traditions, is symbolic of perfection, completion, and divine connection. Repeating these words 7 times amplifies your intention and raises your vibration, aligning you with the frequency of abundance. Why does secrecy matter in the process of manifestation? It's not just about keeping your desires to yourself, it's about protecting your energy. In the spiritual traditions, especially in Buddhism, there's a profound teaching about the power of silence and guarding our intentions. The Buddha often emphasized the importance of silence not just as an absence of sound, but as a form of mindfulness that protects the purity of one's thoughts and actions. When we share our manifestation process with others, we expose it to doubt and skepticism. These negative energies can block the flow of manifestation, turning our hopeful intentions into uncertain thoughts. In Buddhism, we are taught that the mind is like a garden. If you allow weeds, negative thoughts, to take root, they can choke the growth of the seeds, your desires. By speaking about your desires prematurely, you risk inviting the weeds of doubt to grow in your garden. Imagine you are cultivating a delicate flower, one that represents your dreams. If you expose it to the harsh winds of criticism or doubt, it may wither before it has a chance to bloom. Secrecy is like a shield, protecting your dreams and allowing them to grow in their own time. In the same way, Buddha advised his followers to meditate in solitude without unnecessary distractions from the world around them. This isolation allows your inner strength to flourish without interference. When you keep your desires to yourself, you maintain the purity of your intentions. You repeat your affirmations and manifest with deep intention, and you watch as the universe begins to respond in ways you never expected. This is how you begin to see small signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that align with your deepest desires, because you've protected them with secrecy and allowed them to unfold naturally. Imagination is one of the most powerful tools for manifesting your desires. In the teachings of Neville Goddard, imagination is not merely an escape from reality, but the very tool that shapes our future. As Neville often said, imagination creates reality. This aligns deeply with the teachings of Buddhism, where the mind is understood as a powerful creator. The Buddha spoke of the mind as the forerunner of all things, meaning that everything we see in the world around us first begins as a thought in our mind. This idea is beautifully illustrated in the Buddha's teachings on right mindfulness. Our thoughts are seeds that grow into our reality. When we engage in imaginative exercises, we plant these seeds, and our mind begins to bring them into fruition. Think of it like planting a tree. First, you imagine it, what kind of tree it is, where it's planted, how it grows. Then over time, that tree takes root and begins to grow in your life. If you consistently imagine yourself in the life you want, seeing yourself healthy, wealthy, successful, or happy, your mind begins to align with those images, and work toward creating that reality. Take, for example, the man who won the lottery. He didn't just imagine his success as a fleeting wish. He lived as though he were already a millionaire, even before his success materialized. He visualized every aspect of his future, from the feeling of counting the money to the smell of his dream house and the taste of the success that came with it. He didn't allow doubt to enter his mind. He trusted his vision completely. This is a perfect example of living in the end, a concept that Neville Goddard teaches as one of the core principles of manifestation. Buddha's teachings also emphasize the importance of seeing reality as it could be, not just as it is. In the famous story of the Buddha's enlightenment, he meditated deeply, visualizing his path toward awakening. In doing so, he not only visualized his future, but embodied it in his present, and this allowed his true path to unfold. One of the core principles of manifestation is living as if your dreams are already true. Neville Goddard referred to this as living in the end. This means mentally and emotionally inhabiting the state of having already achieved your desire, even before it manifests in the physical world. Think about this for a moment. What would you do if your dreams had already come true? Imagine waking up every day with the unwavering belief that your goals have already been realized. This belief changes everything. It influences your thoughts, your actions, and how you approach the world. When you live in this state, opportunities that align with your desires begin to appear, and actions that support your manifestation naturally follow. Your thoughts and emotions, already attuned to the end result, guide you on the path to your dreams. This concept of living in the end closely mirrors a Buddhist teaching on detachment. The Buddha taught that we must not become attached to the outcome of our desires. Instead, we must live as if the outcome has already been achieved. By doing so, we release the anxiety and desperation that can hinder our progress. When we are detached from the outcome, we allow the universe to work on our behalf, knowing that everything is already unfolding as it should. This is reflected in the Buddha's understanding of impermanence. Nothing stays the same, and everything is in a constant state of change. Therefore, the dream that you are manifesting today may take different forms tomorrow, but it will come to fruition in its perfect time. Manifestation is not a one-time act or wishful thinking. It requires consistency, just like the practice of meditation. The Buddha's teachings on right effort stress the importance of persistence and continuous action. This is true in manifestation as well. Many people expect immediate results, but manifestation is more like planting a seed. You cannot dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You must trust that it's growing, even if you can't see it yet. Consistency in manifestation means showing up every day with faith and belief in the process. Just like the farmer tends to his crops every day, you must tend to your desires. When you maintain your focus and energy on what you wish to manifest, you create a steady flow of energy that aligns with your dreams. This consistency helps to overcome self-doubt, which often creeps in and causes resistance to the manifestation process. In Buddhist teachings, the idea of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, reminds us that nothing is ever static. Like the seasons, manifestation requires patience, perseverance, and consistency. When we stay grounded in our practices, we trust that our dreams will manifest in due time, much like the natural world unfolds. When you are consistent, you eliminate the holes in your manifestation process. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water, but there are holes in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour in, it leaks out. Doubt acts as the hole in your bucket, draining the energy needed for your desires to manifest. But consistency seals those holes, allowing your desires to fill your life completely. One of the most essential steps in manifestation is clarity. The more specific and clear you are about what you want, the easier it becomes for your subconscious mind to bring it into your physical reality. Think about it. If you want to manifest something, Whether it's a new job, financial abundance, or a healthier lifestyle, don't just imagine it in broad strokes. Don't settle for vague wishes. Instead, visualize every single detail of your dream as if it's already a part of your life. In Buddhism, the concept of clear seeing is central. The Buddha emphasized that clarity of mind, being able to see things as they truly are, is essential for understanding the world and our place within it. If we apply this wisdom to manifestation, we understand that clarity of desire is just as important as clarity of mind. You must be able to see your dreams in vivid detail. What does your new job look like? How does the money feel in your hands? What does your new home smell like? This level of detail is essential because the more vivid your vision, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. When you vividly visualize your desires, your mind starts to believe they are already real. And this belief, this deep certainty, is what fuels the manifestation process. For example, if you want to travel to a dream destination, don't just picture the location. See the sun on your skin, hear the sound of waves crashing, and smell the salty air. The clearer you are about what you want, the more you send a powerful signal to the universe about your intentions. As the Buddha often said, what you think, you become. By clearly visualizing your desires, you start to align your thoughts with the reality you wish to create. Gratitude is one of the most transformative forces in the universe. It is the bridge between desire and manifestation. Expressing gratitude doesn't just mean thanking the universe for what you have. It's about being so deeply grateful that you start acting as if you've already received everything you've asked for. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude is seen as a way of recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. When we express gratitude, we acknowledge that what we have is not just our own doing, but part of a greater flow of energy. This practice of gratitude aligns us with the frequency of abundance. It shifts our perspective from a mindset of lack to one of fulfillment. And in doing so, it naturally attracts more of what we are grateful for. Think of gratitude as a kind of energetic magnet. The more thankful you are, the more you draw in positive energy. By feeling thankful in advance, even before your desire has manifested, you send a powerful message to the universe. I trust that this is already on its way to me. The Buddha taught that gratitude is an expression of right intention. When we are grateful, we set the intention to welcome good things into our lives. It's not only about feeling good in the moment, it's about trusting the process and letting go of the need to control every aspect of the outcome. Gratitude, when practiced consistently, can have profound effects on your life. Not only does it shift your energy, but it also improves your emotional well-being. Studies have shown that gratitude can lower stress, reduce anxiety, and even boost your immune system. It aligns you with a positive frequency, preparing the ground for your desires to manifest. Let's revisit the powerful phrase that can supercharge your manifestations. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This simple phrase, when repeated with intention and gratitude, holds incredible power. Each time you repeat these 7 words, you send a clear message to the universe that you are already grateful for what you desire, as though you've already received it. This practice of gratitude is not only a way of honoring what you have, but it is a way of aligning your energy with the frequency of abundance. The number 7 holds great spiritual significance in many traditions. In Buddhism, for example, the number 7 represents completeness, perfection, and a divine connection to the universe. By repeating thank you 7 times, you amplify your gratitude and raise your vibration to a higher frequency, one that is more in alignment with your desires. This practice is best done before bed, in a calm and relaxed state. Take a moment to visualize your desire as if it's already real. Picture it in as much detail as possible, feel the emotions of fulfillment, and express gratitude for the reality you're creating. When you repeat these words, let them come from your heart, not just your mind. The more genuine and deep your gratitude is, the more effective this practice becomes. Gratitude is not just about repeating words. It's about feeling them deeply. As the Buddha taught, your actions are your only true belongings. The action of gratitude is an expression of your inner state. By practicing it consistently, you align yourself with the abundant flow of the universe. While gratitude is essential in the manifestation process, it is equally important to combine it with action. Manifestation isn't a passive process. It requires you to take consistent steps toward your goal. This is where the teachings of the Buddha on right action come into play. The Buddha taught that right action is essential to progress on the path. It is not enough to simply wish for something. You must actively participate in the creation of your reality. When you take action, you show the universe that you are ready to receive what you've been asking for. The energy of gratitude should propel you into action. Imagine you are building a house. Gratitude is the foundation, but action is the brickwork that brings your vision to life. The more steps you take toward your desires, the more the universe begins to open doors that once seemed closed. This is the essence of karma in Buddhism. Karma teaches that every action we take creates a ripple effect in the universe. When you act with intention and gratitude, your actions are in alignment with the natural flow of energy. This alignment attracts opportunities and situations that help bring your desires into manifestation. Think of gratitude and action as two sides of the same coin. One without the other is incomplete. Gratitude sets the stage, but action propels you forward, turning your dreams into tangible results. Together, they create a powerful cycle. The more grateful you are, the more aligned your energy becomes, and the more you will be able to act toward your goals. Manifestation is a journey of learning, alignment, and growth. Every moment of gratitude, every inspired action, and every opportunity seized brings you closer to your ideal life. It's not just about achieving your desires. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Start today by incorporating these practices into your life. Be grateful for what you have and for what is on its way. Repeat the magic words with intention and belief. Act with confidence and trust that the universe is always working in your favor, ready to surprise you in unimaginable ways. When you adopt these practices consistently, you will notice a tangible shift in your life. You'll align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals, becoming a magnet for opportunities and blessings.